Hello creation, I hope you're well. This is a song that I wrote years and years back, based on one of my American experiences. So anyway, it's called Miracle on A Street. So I'll just read lyrics out to you. Sitting in the basement playing with my dynamite. I lit the fuse, there was a boom, then baby it was good night. Now I'm sitting at the side of a road, patrol officer talking to me. I'm looking through a cloud of smoke at where my parents' house used to be. It's a miracle on E Street, 'cause I survived. It's a good job mum and dad were out when the house came down. They're in Europe on a holiday, glad they were out of town. They won't be back for another 8 weeks. I'll build another place for them. Get all my buddies to come and help me, then I can play with dynamite again. It's a miracle on E Street, 'cause I survived. There is some sort of middle eights and stuff like that going off in this song. It's not just all like this. Here we are 7 weeks further on down the line. Hell of a place being built by those buddies of mine. Mum and dad are on the way back. They'll be coming home real soon. House looks like the lover's shack under the glistening light of moon. It's a miracle on East Street, 'cause I survived. Heard a car coming round the corner and pulled up and put, Heard a car come round the corner, pull up in the drive. I knew at that moment mum and dad had arrived. And I never heard another sound except mum dropping to the ground. Dad came and took hold of me. I ain't never seen him that angry. It's a miracle in East Street, 'cause I survived. Dad said, son, what have you done? I can't believe my eyes. You've left me kinda stunned, it's a big surprise. If I had me some dynamite, I'd blow the house into the night. He was looking real sick when I passed him a couple of sticks. It's a miracle on East Street, 'cause I survived. It's a miracle on East Street, 'cause I survived. It's a miracle on East Street, 'cause I survived. Aye. Light-hearted that, innit? Playing with sticks of dynamite, blowing yourself up. Well, at least he built a house back up again, didn't he, for his mum and dad? Anyway, I know we will have all been guilty of doing some partaking in some silliness, some mindless acts and throughout life, you know. I mean, at bonfire night, around that time they used to call it mischievous night and all that sort of stuff, when kids used to just get up to all sorts on the estate and surrounding areas. Wow, makes me cringe when I think about it sometimes, you know. I mean, people had the petrol siphoned from the cars so that bonfires could be lit before bonfire night, you know. And to light them, there were air bomb repeaters used and things like that, you know, fireworks, bombs. They're like explosions going off. One, you know, such time, this air bomb repeater for this to light this fire went straight over the top of this and exploded and smashed a window. Do you know what I mean? It was silliness. It was silliness, but it was a time when there were a lot of there were a lot of unruliness in 1970s and 1980s. There were a lot of territorial. Everybody were out of control. Not everybody, but you know, on the estates it were out of control, and it was very much a territorial thing. And gosh, there were a lot of stuff that went off. Really, when I think back about it, bloody hell. But when you lived on an estate like that, you just if you want in, you were out, so you got picked on. So I think we all got picked on anyway, to be honest, in those days. I think it was just a way of life. It was a way of life, you know. Lots of physicality going off, and that's just how it was. It's just how it was on the council estate where I grew up. But those council estates in them days were same all over England, all over, you know. So in your major cities and in suburbs, yeah, what indeed. But one of the funny things that I remember was my mate were on his push bike and he lit a banger, a firework, and he put it in one end. He had a glove on and he covered that end. He put it in the handlebars, you know, when where he had cow-horn handlebars on this bike, and he put the banger in and put his hand with the glove on over it, and it exploded and it blew the other grip. We just saw it disappear off into distance. How it didn't hurt his hand, I don't know, but this grip, it must have gone about 50 yards into somebody's garden, you know. But there were dangerous times, you know. A lot of people didn't see the danger of the fireworks, you know. And when we look back, I see someone put a picture up on Facebook not too long ago, and it was a big bonfire. It wasn't lit, but it was all built up ready to be lit, and there were kids clambered all over it, and they were right up to the top, you know. And it must have been 25-30 foot up. It must have been. They were huge. But on our estate, kids, we were all over the place. I know, you know, we used to climb all over the garages with their asbestos roofing. We never know no better in those days. Yeah, I think someone, well, I know they did. One of the lads who were a bit older than me went straight through and landed on somebody's car, I believe. But yeah, it was dangerous times, you know. I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos where I'd found this umbrella, and one of the girls sat on swing said, if you jump off, I wasn't a kid, I was about 4 or 5, climbing on garages. So if you open it up and jump off, you'll float down like Mary Poppins. and I nearly brought me bloody back, man. It was horrible. Oh God, I came down like a rocket. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. Miracle on East Street. Yeah. The things that we used to get up with. There were a family on our estate they used to make pipe bombs. You know. I mean, in them days, you know, this bloody crackers. Going and blowing trees up and stuff like that, you know. It's crazy. Anyway, take care. Do another video a bit later on. Take care.